I'm 31, female, and I've always been the calm one in my family, the one people call when something breaks, whether it's a lamp or a relationship. At work, being a project manager means I handle chaos every day and still make things look effortless. At home, my mother, Linda, calls it bossy energy. According to her, no amount of success means anything until I'm married. My siblings, Olivia and Mark, fit her definition of grown-up. Both married young, both given endless praise at every family gathering. I, on the other hand, get introduced as the career one, a phrase that sounds polite until you hear the tone behind it. One Sunday dinner, it all snapped into focus. Olivia was complaining about her husband forgetting their anniversary again. I suggested something simple: shared reminders or a calendar app. Before anyone could reply, my mother laughed and said, "Sweetheart, you wouldn't understand, you're too single to give advice." The room went quiet, then awkward laughter filled the space. Mark looked down at his plate. Olivia smirked, like the comment validated her place at the top of Mom's invisible scoreboard. I kept my face neutral, finished dinner, and helped clean up like always. After everyone left, I told my mother calmly that what she said was disrespectful. She waved a hand, calling it teasing. "You'll understand once you're married," she added, as if marriage was a personality trait. I decided not to argue. The next morning, surrounded by coworkers who actually listened to me, it hit me how different my two worlds were. My team trusted my reasoning, my family dismissed it. That night, I made a quiet promise to stop being the emotional janitor of the family. I would show up, smile, and leave when the dishes were done. No more mediating, no more fixing. It didn't take long for the shift to be noticed. Olivia called 2 weeks later, crying about another fight with her husband. Instead of walking her through solutions, I said maybe Mom could help. After all, she was the expert. Olivia hung up quickly. 10 minutes later, Mom called, annoyed that I hadn't calmed my sister down. I told her I was just respecting her own advice, not getting involved in things I wouldn't understand. The line went silent, then clicked. She'd hung up on me. It was the first time she hadn't argued her way through a conversation. From there, the cracks started showing. Without me smoothing things over, Mom's meddling got worse. Olivia's husband began skipping family dinners. Mark's wife started letting calls go to voicemail. At the next brunch, I sat quietly while Mom whispered advice to each of them. Different advice, each one conflicting with the other. Within a month, arguments were happening at every get-together. Group chats went quiet. Even distant relatives noticed and started avoiding family invites. I kept attending, calm and polite, sipping my coffee while the chaos unfolded. Watching it happen made something clear. My family hadn't relied on Mom's authority. They'd relied on my ability to neutralize it. Now that I'd stepped back, her control had nowhere to land. By the end of that season, Mom was still playing host, still giving speeches about family unity, but the audience had shrunk. For the first time, she looked like the outsider at her own table, the same way she once made me feel. My cousin's engagement was supposed to be a happy event. It turned into another reminder that peace in our family only lasted as long as everyone pretended. The hall was full of chatter, glittering lights, and tables stacked with food, but our corner of the room felt tense. Olivia stood beside her husband, arms crossed. He kept checking his phone. Mark and his wife sat on the opposite side, keeping their distance from my mother. I stayed polite, smiling when spoken to, keeping my words short. Mom was in her element, dressed perfectly, surrounded by people, acting like the queen of family wisdom. Every few minutes, she'd lean in to share some unsolicited tip about marriage or keeping things fresh. Her voice